Hey, what's up? It's your girl Terry D, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. If you are new, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, or if you are a regular, welcome back. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I have been getting this question about, Terry, how do I come up with my own style narrative? And what that means is just creating your own style lane. What's my style? What do I like? A lot of us get caught up in comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy. Just because you see someone else wearing something does not mean that they're gonna jump on the bandwagon. The first step in creating your own style narrative is figuring out what makes you feel comfortable and confident. What are the things that you wear that make you feel comfortable and confident? And you know it because it's something that you repeat. We could have two closets full of clothes, but yet we repeat the same things. It could be a color aesthetic that we like so much. It really is trial and error until you really get to that. Because sometimes we get to our grown and sexy and we want to kind of switch the narrative, right? We want to almost revamp or elevate our style brand. And what that means is plain dress up. You know how we were little, we loved playing in our big sister or our mom's clothes. We like putting things on. It's the same thing. You're just an adult now. You're playing dress up. And you want to figure out, you want to try on several outfits and figure out, do I feel good in this? There is nothing worse than putting on an outfit just because either it's a trend or someone else said it looks good on you. It doesn't matter what anyone else says if you don't feel good in it yourself. So some of us, we like all black. So I have on an all black dress today, and it's a black midi dress. All I did was took tank, and it's kind of like a terry cloth here, and I elevated it with color. I have on pops of silver. So I have on a silver Michael Kors watch with a little bling. I have on my silver 3-band ring that I got from Amazon. It's kind of like a dupe. And then I have on my own jewelry that I handmade. And then I have on my extra large Bottega dupes. Those are things that you probably see me repeat a lot because it's my style narrative and it's what makes me feel good. And it goes with a lot of things. And so how you get more bang for your buck in discovering what your style narrative is making sure that you get staple pieces in your wardrobe. Staple pieces are always going to be a little black dress. Now let me define that. Sometimes we think it has to be a certain type of dress. As long as you have a black dress, you can elevate it, or you can make it casual. You can do so many things with it. While I just threw this on, sometimes people would never think, oh, I can put a tank on top of my dress, and did. And automatic elevation. So it's all about your style. It's all about trying things out. This is something you may have never done. Oh, let me try that. Let me see if that's something I like. I could have put a blazer on top of this, but I wanted this to pop, so I didn't put a blazer on top of it. It's all about your style and what makes you feel confident, what makes you feel sexy, what makes you own your power and own your style. When they say standing on business, stand on that 10 toes down when it comes to what your style is. Another staple piece you have to have is a white button down. These seem basic, right? You have to have a white button down. It's essential because you can wear that under any suit. You can wear it by itself. There's so many things you can do with a white button down, and buy several. If you find one that you like, buy several of those white button downs, because we know they get dingy, they fade, and you always want that white button down to be very crisp. I urge you, make sure these staple pieces that you have, a lot of us already have them, the black dress, the white button up. Another thing you want to make sure you have are multiple blazers. So a blazer can literally go with almost anything. So make sure you do like a few colors: black, gray, brown, navy, white. White blazer can be worn all year round. Make sure you get winter white, and then you can have a summer white. We don't want to wear linen in the winter, but we can wear white in the winter. That went out with a bump and a curl. And so you have on all black, whether it's a black slack and a black top, you throw on a white blazer, it's absolutely going to elevate that look almost immediately. When we have on jeans, if we want to go from day to night, if we have on jeans that we're casual, you can literally throw on a blazer, throw on a heel, and there you are. You have an entirely different look. That's why I said get more bang for your buck. Learn how to elevate the pieces that you already have and maximize and get more bang for your buck. And that is having those blazers, switching them up, again, plain dress up. How does that look? And when you have a blazer, so let's talk about styles of blazers. You want to have some crop blazers. Crop blazers are amazing. Make sure you have a couple of those. Then make sure you have like the standard length of a blazer and a longer blazer. So those are kind of the three different styles. Definitely a crop. A crop is just, it's like chef's kiss. It's amazing. Trust me and thank me later. And then your standard, that's always gonna, it's just gonna be great for any outfit, any office look, any meeting. And nowadays, especially if you are in the fashion industry, or if you're not, or you're just trying to have a certain look, that longer blazer is going to dress something up. What if we feel a little uncomfortable about certain parts of our body? That longer blazer will definitely help you out. It is very forgiving and I absolutely love them. So make sure you have a crop, standard length, and a longer blazer. So let's talk jeans. Some of us may say, I'm not a jean girl. Well, we know that right now, the cargo pants, the cargo jeans are here to stay almost. Like that's all you see, whether it's a cargo camo, it's a cargo pant, or it's a cargo jean. But right now we're focusing on jeans. The cargo jeans, they just look good. And it's something about the definition of them and all of the different pockets, whether they be big pockets on the legs or big pockets going down to the ankles or right there on the side. And they have pockets so you can tuck stuff in there if you're not going to carry a purse that day. And I just think that we should have a nice jean. So every jean doesn't have to be a cargo. I'm just saying it's great to have it because it definitely elevates your wardrobe and it just gives you a different look. Again, remember, we're playing dress up to see what looks best on us. And I just think almost anyone can wear a cargo pant. And also, as far as a jean, you want to have some distressed jeans. And those are just, they're cute. They give your entire outfit some personality. And then you want to have a classic one that you can, if you're going to go to the office and it's business casual, then you don't want to have anything all ripped up. You just want to have a classic jean. You choose what is best for your body type, whether that's a straight leg or whether that's going to be a wider leg, a flare leg. You determine which one looks best. Now, I think you should definitely own both because if you have a straighter jean, a pointy toe heel looks good with either straight or a flare leg jean. So either is definitely going to look great. Throw on a blazer, throw on a t-shirt, and you're good to go. And when you put your accessories on, that's where the elevation of the look comes from. And so that's why it's great for a business casual look. So we've covered the little black dress. We have covered the white button down. Make sure you get several because they do fade. And then what if you want to wear one again the next day? Then you have a fresh one. Also, we talked about how you accessorize that black dress and how you can wear that white button down in multiple ways and with multiple outfits. We've talked about blazers, all the different kind, whether it be a crop, whether it be a standard length or a longer length. And we've also talked about jeans and how you can really either elevate them or just wear them very, very casual. People don't always look at jeans as being as an elevated look, but I promise you, you can definitely make that look amazing. It really changes the trajectory of your entire look and your outfit. And so another thing, always make sure that you have a great pair of black slacks. And ladies, when it comes to slacks, you can either buy them a little bigger and have them tailored at the cleaners, but don't have them so tight that there's no slack in them. That's why they're called slacks. You do want to have some movement, because I like a wide leg, a very relaxed slack. So when you have it, you want it to fit, but not so much where if you put a belt on, it might make your stomach look bigger. So really make sure that you're trying these on, and that if they have belt loops, if you choose to wear a belt, then when you put that belt on, it's going to make your pants look very polished. That's why you have a nice pair of black slacks. And I absolutely will show you pictures on how that should look as well. And just remember that when you are wearing them, you want them to fit your derriere. You absolutely want them to fit, but you still want that slack. Once it comes from under your derriere, you want to make sure when it's coming from off your butt that slack and it just flows. Because when you walk, and if you have a flare look and you have on a pointy toe shoe, I'm just saying, you're gliding, and it just feels good. It looks good, and it complements your body. That's why they have leggings. That's why they have other pants or jeans that are supposed to be tight. When it comes to your slacks, make sure that they are flowy and that they're not so tight. If you choose a pant with a pleat, those pleats are supposed to lay and not open. That's why it's important that you have a seamstress or someone at the cleaners that you can try it on, and then they can kind of tell you how it should lay. But make sure that you absolutely are having some movement in your slacks and that they're just not so tight, because it's not attractive and it doesn't look good on you. I'll say those are some of the most staple pieces that you should have. So let's talk about shoes. Always have a pair of black shoes. It's always just gonna, flow in with anything. Also brown. Brown looks really good with all black. It looks amazing with all black. So if you want to switch up and kind of balance out that black, if you had a pair of brown shoes, it looks amazing. A lot of us, we wear boots all year round. If we have shorts on, we may put on a thigh-high boots, just to kind of give it, again, some balance. So make sure if you have that black pair of shoes, you also have a nice pair of black boots. And don't forget, the brown goes as well. And you can never have enough pair of black leather shoes. And you can do the pointy toe. You can do kind of a slight pointy toe where it's not as pointy. You can do a square toe. Again, it is your preference in what you wear. Do not compare yourself or get so caught up in the trends, because trends, again, are just simply meant for inspiration. If everything you do is a trend, you'd spend money every single time. Then there's nothing wrong with blending some trends, but make sure that that trend is something that you're able to use another time, and that is something you're going to be able to transition for a couple years. And that's why I say, when you have those staple pieces are absolutely amazing, because no matter what, they are going to transition and they evolve with you. A black blazer is not going to go out of style. A pair of black slacks, not going to go out of style. A little black dress, white button down, not going out of style. And like I said, I pretty much think that the cargos are here to stay. And even if not, you don't have to follow that. If you like that and that's your jam, then go with it. Who gonna check you? Nobody. It's your style. That's why we're talking about style narrative and style aesthetic, because it's just something you don't want to fall into, because now you're going against the grain of what makes you feel comfortable and confident when you step out. And I think that's pretty much it. When we think about accessories, make sure that you have a mixture of accessories to go with your outfits. A mixture of silver, a mixture of gold, pearls, you know, if you have them. It doesn't have to be real, but it can always make an outfit look really amazing. And they're sexy. I remember not being a pearl girl, but I swear I am definitely developing into such a pearl girl. Hence, every time you see me, I probably have this on, and I did make them, and I have the necklace to match as well. I just chose not to wear it during this recording, but make sure you have silver accessories, gold accessories. You can incorporate a little bling. You don't have to be a bling girl, but incorporate a little of it in, and just have a few pieces that you have, because anytime you have a black dress, you can decide. So depending on the metal that's on your shoe or the metal that's on your boot or your purse, people don't always like to mix. So if you have gold metal on your purse, then you want to make sure you have the gold accessories. If you don't mind, I'm a girl that don't mind mixing metals. If I don't have a purse that has that, I'm gonna go with what I have. And then also, if you have silver on your purse, you also want to make sure that you may have the silver. So pearl is just it's gonna go with anything. So it's not like you're gonna have that. And you also want to make sure that you always have that staple black purse, a staple black purse. I'll tell you what's most important: a nude. Definitely a nude purse, a nude shoe. Because if you have on all red, a nude knocks it out. Somehow people think I'm gonna put a black on, but if you have an all red, a nude shoe with a great nude bag, nothing big, a very simple nude bag, is going to absolutely knock that look out. And it's just something about it that just makes it very sexy, and you're not just that, that black that people expect, but it's the nude, and then you become the inspiration for someone else. So make sure you have that nude purse, make sure you have that black purse. And I'm going to say, because patent leather, and I have on a patent leather boot, I will show you the look I have on, a full look, but a patent leather boot, a patent leather shoe, patent leather either way is going to absolutely elevate any look. It's because it's shiny, it's sexy, it stands out, and it is such an attention grabber. And even when you pull it together and you have it on yourself, it looks good. So that's why when I think about a black purse, not only have a black leather purse, but make sure you invest into a black patent leather purse. And so these are just little pieces. I'm not saying go out and go for broke and buy all these things, but just think about, save this video for inspiration, and think about the staple pieces you should have and how they're interchangeable with other pieces in your wardrobe. Let me tell you, a white button down is interchangeable with so many things. And I not only have about 5, 6, 7, quite a few white button downs, but I have oversized also white button downs. I buy men's white button down shirts. You can wear them as a dress. And if you wear them oversized, it's like, there are endless things you can do with them. There's so many hacks you can do with an oversized men's white shirt if you choose to invest in one. You can thrift it. And I mean, that way you're not really investing too much. If you buy one for $2 or $3 from the thrift store, that way you play with it and you figure out how it fits your style narrative. So when I talk about the white shirt, I did not, but I want to circle back around and say, I definitely highly suggest that you purchase an oversized white men's button down, because it definitely, I'm gonna insert a picture of how I use it in one of my outfits and how it just really worked well. It's like a tuxedo shirt that I think I got from TJ Maxx, Marshall's, one of those stores. And you could even put cufflinks in it. It was that amazing of a shirt. And I think the shirt was like $12.99. So don't go broke for that. But when you're buying your women's white button downs, just make sure you have a really nice crisp one. And that's pretty much it when it comes to any of the staple pieces that you absolutely need. And one nugget I want to drop to you: you want to be confident in what you choose to wear. Those staple pieces are suggestions to you because I think, those are just pieces we've always used as women that we've had in our wardrobe. And as you see, it hasn't changed much. We may have added some things to it because we evolve as we get older. We evolve as we learn style, and we learn some of those things that we can incorporate into our wardrobe. But I always make sure that I never compare myself to others because I want to be confident in who I am. And I want to make sure that I feel good. And if I am continuously comparing myself to someone else, that's definitely not going to make me feel good, because then now you feel like you have to live up to a certain standard of someone else, and you are uniquely made for you. And that's pretty much how you follow your style aesthetic, how you create it, and how you become confident every time you style an outfit. Now, if no one else would ever have put this on top of their dress, I don't care. It's what I like. It's what I feel good in. And so that's why I styled it this way. And another thing I'll say in getting your inspiration is there are so many different style boards, things you can create. That's why you're inspired. Pinterest boards that you have that can help you style those basic pieces that you have. Or you can always come back to my channel because I'm always going to show you how to style some of those staple pieces that you incorporate into your wardrobe. Thank you all so much for joining in and listening. I hope that something I have said has been very helpful for you. If it has, make sure you share, like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and that way you hit that little bell so whenever I post a video or upload a video, you will not miss out on any of the content. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.